Hi, my name is Lisa Irish, otherwise known as Greg Kruger's little sister, to which he referred to me lovingly, often, and also teasingly. Today is Sunday, May 10th, the 15th day after the passing of my brother, Greg Kruger. And I came here today on behalf of my mother and my sister and I to thank everyone. I also came here to testify to the nature of my love for my brother and to dedicate a song to him. First, thank you from the bottom of our hearts to all of those who have been incredibly outpouring in love and dedication to Amy and Eric and Jefferson Beach Yacht Sales. The support has been breathtaking and the effect significant. I can honestly say I'm standing up still after the suddenness of my brother's passing because of all of you. And the love that you surround Judy with is meaningful to all involved. And I hope that the close members of Greg's team, especially Amy and Eric, as well as the Curatolo family, who meant the world for him and saved him and taught him in so many ways. I hope they too feel the bounty of everyone's love and blessings. So we thank you again from the bottom of our hearts for that. We couldn't have been here without you, quite literally. Now to the testimony of my love. I love Gregory Peer Gynt Kruger, my brother, my friend, and a primary force at the center of my universe for my entire life. I'm honored and I'm privileged to have lived under his real as well as invisible influence, and I hope to continue to do so. I could stand before you for days and literally not come close to the praise that I feel in my heart for him. Just some examples of his many, many virtues: his genius mind, his persevering spirit, his tenderly sweet heart, his generous life, his skill for creating a meaningful life, the awesomeness of his ability to solve problems, his beautiful love for God and God's creation, Mother Earth, his pure and innocent spirit, his commitment to forgiveness, his commitment to life, his commitment to fun, his amazing capacity to be a husband, his capacity to love, his ability to adapt and change and grow. And I love the way Greg always grew to help others. One most remarkable experience was during the height of his wife Nancy's cancer. The guy would have dropped over and fainted from the sight of blood. But due to his love and his commitment to grow and to serve, he not only got over his fear of the sight of blood, but learned how to administer, thanks to Amy's help too, many of Nancy's healthcare administration needs in the home. hooking up IVs, forms of nutrition that were keeping Nancy alive. He took care of these things and was quite a hero in the process. His ability to create a team and to be a team player, wow, that's so awesome. To me, my brother is the best of strength, and I observed him to be a true warrior of good as well as the greater good, and the best of tenderness, a very unique combination. The greatness of Greg was evident from his earliest years, while under the Camelot life care of our parents, Dorothy and Pierre. I cherish the dust that surrounded his world and surrounds it to this day. I cherish the mat that he laid on his fateful evening that took him from us. I cherish the smell of the chips of wood that I took home from Boyne City with me to here in California, from the building site where Judy and Greg designed their next home. I cherish the flower petals that beautified the altar where his ashes stood at St. Paul's Church, the sound of some of his favorite songs, the look of some of his favorite views, Lake Charlevoix at the top of that list, besides his wife and children. And Greg, I know you hear my heart. I love you so much, Kahuna. I love your inner Kahuna. And I love that you taught me so many fun and serious things all through my life. And that you let me love you, even when I drove you crazy. I love that our lives became so uniquely different and independent and sometimes even difficult to understand, but that we found our way back to each other. Thank you, God, for the power of text and connecting people. And I cherish the memories of some of your favorite songs coming from live artists in the San Francisco Bay Area subway. And one of them, Peter, Paul, and Mary's Four Strong Winds, and that our street musician, our subway musician, Eric, could sing that melody and bring you joy. I love that you let me have at those moments with you. Again, even when I knew a lot of the time I drove you crazy. Thank you for being the best brother, father, friend, colleague, and confidant that a girl could ever know, and for your ability to be all of those roles in one short lifetime is miraculous, at least. Because of you, I literally and spiritually learned love, growth of a mind, perseverance, faith in people and in God. I learned how to respect our mother. Thank you, Dorothy, for all that you are and live through your children and what you created in us. Through you, I know how to do silly things, roller skate, ski, dive. It took you, 2 to 3 summers to teach me, and still you stuck with it and found ways to make me do it. Thanks to you, I know how to solve difficult problems, and I dedicate the rest of the problems in my life and solving them to your flight, to your journey, to your sovereignty in worlds that we cannot begin to understand and that I wholeheartedly believe in. Because of you, I fell in love with Northern Michigan and chased you to the race of who could live permanently there first, I won, probably the only thing I ever won in any of our competitions. And thanks to you, had the opportunity to enjoy those northern counties and raise Donovan there for many years, and still enjoy many of the roots of my life there. Again, because you introduced me and showered your generosity on myself, my former husband, and my son to get to know that part of the state. And thank you, Dorothy and Frank, for all that you did to embellish our lives, and Dorothy and Pierre in the early years to also bring fun times to us in northern Michigan. I'd say your least favorite thing about me, my analytical mind, could also be traced to you, my dearest brother Greg. I think it came from trying to figure you out and follow you around and learn your world and learn your people. 8 years you're younger, I became a thinker and an observer out of my adoration for you and your world and your people. And so I say to you, who is the bacala now, dude? So there, about my analytical mind. And I promise you I'm going to do my best to show you my love each and every day, throughout all space and time. Thank you for being so awesome, so gorgeous, so wonderful. I love you forever, and I feel stronger today than I have any day since learning of your disappearance into the next world. And I miss you more than words will ever describe, and much of the time I still don't even believe you're really gone, and still go to text you or call you. And lastly, before I dedicate this beautiful tune by Jackson Browne to you, sorry it's a little more serious than playful, I'll get there. I want to say that I have a new meaning thanks to you, of this prose by one of history's greatest writers and change agents. It goes, possess a pure, kindly, and radiant heart, that thine may be a sovereignty ancient, imperishable, and everlasting. And when I think about the purity of your kindly heart, I have 100% and then some faith that your sovereignty is imperishable and is everlasting. And I am wowed by that. And I love you so much, Greg.